back to my channel. I am so excited to have you guys here with me, and I'm really excited for today's topic because it's a story time on my braces journey. A couple of people that I have met, we have had conversations about my braces and all that. I'm like, what, let me just do a story time, giving you guys a brief up or a briefing rather about how life has been so far so good with my braces. So here we go. So before we get into the story, what are braces? Braces are basically like dental tools that are used to correct problems related to the teeth, such as like overcrowding, overbiting, and all of those dental terms. I'm not a dentist, but I'll try that. Basically, that's like the easiest way to describe what braces are. Dental tools that are used to help correct, to help align, giving you that beautiful smile and to help improve your dental health. So I got my braces in 2020, but before then, a lot of things went into the process of getting the braces. Okay, so basically, let me just go into like why I got my braces. Alright, so when I was in like secondary school, my canine was growing out of place, like growing out completely. I was growing on top of my molars here, and then I had another molar that was growing out of place, like completely. This one was even way out of place than this one. So yes, and then my mom asked me like, is it hurting you? No. Are you having issues eating? I was like, no. Okay, as far as it's not hurting you, then no problem. I think along the line there were conversations of getting it extracted, and I said no because I have gotten like a couple of tooth extracted in the past. A couple of tooth. So my teeth, yes, a couple of them extracted in the past, and and I had like bad experiences that I did not want to have again. So I was like, what, I'm not extracting this one. Leave them alone, let them grow, get that kind of thing. And everybody left me alone. Let me grow. As far as I'm concerned, it was a fashion statement for me. So yes, be proud. And then growing up and all that. My mom, God bless all mothers out there. My mom now walked up to me one day and she was like, Dimlade, this thing, are you really sure about it? And I said yes. And she was like, because she's considering the fact that later on in life she don't want me to be self-conscious about it, because she knows the kind of person I am. I tend to get very self-conscious very easily, and she didn't want a case whereby I won't start feeling comfortable and things like that. And I was like, there won't be any problem. I was trying to like fight off the fact that was what she said was true, because I didn't want to go through the pain. But one day we agreed, let's go and see a dentist. So I went to the dentist. He checked me out. He checked rather, we did the whole checking process, and then he was like, we had to extract the teeth, the two of them. And then I was like, no, it's extraction. I'm not doing at all. Then we got back home that night. My mom was on her phone, she was on YouTube. I didn't even know what she was doing. And then she called me and she was like, let me come and see. Apparently, she went on YouTube to find out people that had similar cases to mine and what they did. And really, they were like, I once saw worse cases and braces solved it all and everything like that. And she was like, what, let me send it to the doctor. In my mind, I was like, are you sure you want to do that? Because I don't want the case whereby like you'll be questioning this man's professionalism and without saying full disrespect and that kind of thing. But shout out to all the mothers out there again. You guys are really amazing. You're a force to be reckoned with, seriously. And she sent it, and surprisingly, I think that's one thing that really made me respect this dentist a whole lot more. He saw the video and he was like, he'll get back to us. And I don't know, because honestly that is not something that I see every day, because there are a lot of people out there that probably if you have a case or maybe a situation and you tell them that, oh, I saw this thing online and that's how they solved it, they'll feel like you're trying to disrespect them or something like that. I don't know. And that thing's always really annoying. But this man, nah. I really gave him a lot of respect. So a couple of days later, he called us and told us to come in, and then he spoke to us that, okay, yes, this can be solved with braces and that, but first we need to do a mold. So yes, I got a mold. We need to do x-rays and all that. And I was like, okay, fine, let's do that. So by the time we did the mold and we did the x-ray, and then he called in the orthodontist. So basically he called in an orthodontist who was going to, you know, be in charge of the case, because basically he was not a braces specialist. So the doctor was like, okay, fine, the canine can be fixed, but the molar hair has to go because it was completely out of place. So yes, but before that, I don't remember, the canine was going to stay because they're like, apparently if I remove that canine, I look like an old woman. I mean, who wants that? But anyways, but I still had to undergo extraction. So basically I had to extract, because the molar hair, the molar hair that was out of place was my second molar, and this one, so yeah, they had to extract that second molar, and apparently what happens on the left must also happen on the right. So that molar went out and they had to extract the second molar here to create space for the canine. So everything was done under 3 weeks, you guys. I think the funniest thing for me, I don't know if that was the funniest thing, but those 3 weeks were crazy because that was during COVID year, right? And my school was doing online exams, so we had to keep on pushing back my appointment because, you know, we didn't want anything to distract me during my exam and all that. And by the time I was done, the first week I went in, I got this tooth extracted. I got the molar hair extracted, and then I was in pain. Oh my god! After the whole, it was actually an easy process. I think the man basically he knew about my phobia. What's wrong with me today? He knew about my phobia, and I don't know, he was just really gentle with me. I really thank God for that. And then the second week, I got this one extracted. Oh my god, like this tooth, I mean, it had it had healed, but no, I could still feel pain here, and this, and I was like, oh my goodness. And then the third week, I got my braces in for like 5 days. Like, I remember when I got my braces in, I was feeling so excited. It was really like kind of thing, you guys. But the following morning, I felt like they had built, I felt like there were bricks on my teeth. I could not, I think my talking changed. A lot of things changed, really. Like, even my friends, they're like, oh my god, even your speech is different and all that. That second day, I was like, oh my god, I want to remove this thing. Like, because my teeth were heavy, they were itchy, my gums were itchy and all that. I was like, whew, okay. Oh well. And then I was on liquid food. Yes, to be those 3 weeks, you know, from the extraction to the fixing of the braces, I was actually on liquid food because I couldn't really chew well. So when I got my braces too now, because like your first time, your gums are really sensitive, because it's like braces basically have this way of like moving your teeth. I read something online about them, almost like, I don't know how to explain it really, but I read something online during that time about how braces kind of like condition your body to move in a very funny way. But anyways, so yes, liquid food because I couldn't chew. But gradually, a lot of foods are, in fact, I forgot to mention, like my orthodontist told me, she gave me like a list of foods not to eat, and I was like, how am I going to survive? I mean, how do I not to eat fried meat? She said fried meat, how? But anyways, okay. I think with time, I was on a fish diet, and I think that actually really felt cute because my mom would go to the kitchen, she would boil the fish, giving me the fish. But after like 2 days, getting there, my friend, you get that kind of thing. The pampering was over after 2 days. But you know, I was on fish diet. I had to eat. I was eating boiled fish. I was eating eggs. I was taking custard. I was taking oats. Even rice. I think I was swallowing my rice. I could not eat bread. I couldn't eat bread until like the 2nd month. Yes, I couldn't eat bread. I couldn't eat yam. I really don't know how I really don't know how I survived that time. But I guess because it was COVID and we were at home, so somehow my body learned how to condition itself to the whole thing. So, and then I had to keep regularly to my appointments every 6 weeks, going in, getting new wires, getting new elastoloops. So basically, wires are those things that you see going across. The elastoloops are like what they put on top of each bracket to hold the wires down, you know. And after each appointment, actually, for like a day or two, the ache comes, but because it's not really as intense, I don't even get them. And honestly, guys, after like a month, that canine had like fitting, like it already came down and was in its position. That was amazing. And really, it has been quite a journey. I mean, that was like the first year. But the following year, I could start eating a couple of foods, you know, a couple of foods that I wouldn't have got to eat in my first year. I finally had it got. I'm not saying that if you want to get braces, you should go and eat them. It's not from my mouth that I hear that one. But anyways, with time, you would know you would know how to like condition your body. You would know how to do a lot of things. And yes, what else? It's quite, oh yes, that's true. I nearly forgot. Oral hygiene is like really important because with braces, the tendency of having cavities is really high, because compared to people that don't have braces, you are not able to like really brush properly because they're like, you know, obstructions. But you have to learn, and that's why like brushing at least twice a day is really mandatory. At least if you can brush more than that, no problem, because food tends to like really get stuck easily. And as you go further down the line, doing the whole entire journey, you know, your journey and my journey, basically, you learn a lot. You really learn a lot. I actually learned a lot from a particular channel. I'll put the link up in the description box. You can go there. He's a dentist, and he's an orthodontist rather, sorry. So his videos really helped me. So basically, I am in my, is it 3rd year or 2nd year? I don't think I'm in my 2nd year. I should have passed 2nd year, but like I've not passed, like I've not gone far like that. Let's just say I'm in my 2nd year and some months down my braces, and so far so good. And I look, unfortunately, I did not take pictures. I didn't know I was going to have a YouTube channel that time. So I didn't take any pictures. But looking at, remembering, and based on comments from my friends, I see that I have really come a far way. And it's all dedication and perseverance, you guys. Really dedication and perseverance. So yes, that is my story time on how I got my braces. Yay! And I think I'll do a video on do's and don'ts of braces. Really, I think I should do another video on that because I don't want videos to be too long. So I'll do another video on that. I think this already contains what to expect, but I would still include that in my next video. So alright guys, thanks for watching. I love you guys so much. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for coming, for watching my video today. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, give the video a big thumbs up, share, like, do all that, you guys. I love you guys so much. Bye.